Welcome back to the Jacksonville Buzz. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Amany Youssef from AY Luxury Designs. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. Oh boy, we could go in so many different ways on this interview. Tell us a little bit about what is AY Luxury Designs and who is Amany?
Well, like you said, that's a loaded question, but for the most part, we are state certified building contractors. What we specialize in is luxury exterior design. So that's kind of means creating outdoor living spaces for families to share memories in forever.
So when you say an outdoor living space, right? So, I think about that and I'm like, okay, look at my backyard, and my backyard's got a patio and a grill and a couple chairs. It works, right? But you are doing something to create an environment for people that is more of an experience. Tell us a little bit about a project that would, illustrate what it is that you do that people are like, oh my gosh, I got to have that.
So, for example, I had a client a little while back that had her son's wedding that was coming up. They had just gotten engaged. They're having like an engagement party. And she came to me and she said, okay, well, we have an engagement party in 2 weeks. I need to build this entire patio with X, Y, and Z in it. And it was almost like an unheard of situation because if you know construction, you know nothing takes 2 weeks. Everything takes a million weeks. So we were actually able to get that done for her, and she was able to share that moment with, her friends and her family, and they had the whole engagement ceremony there. And it was just all about creating, a place where they can make memories, but also know that they don't have to leave every time they want a slice of heaven. They can just have a glass of wine every night in the backyard, and that be your own little oasis.
And it's a thing, right? This is a big thing, especially in Florida. Over the last few years, this has just been an industry that's really grown. This is your company, and you have been doing this for a very long time. Who is Amany? Besides the person sitting here next to me.
I would say that I'm a first-generation immigrant. So my parents came from Lebanon when I was about 4 years old. They came to the United States. We unfortunately got bombed like the day before. I know, like a very, very dramatic situation. Lebanon was being bombed. We were in the middle of a war, and about 2 neighborhoods over, we got bombed, and it was in the middle of the night. And the next day, my dad just absolutely just freaked out. Went to his father's house, borrowed like 2 carry-on luggages from like aunts and uncles around, and just packed everything we could into those 2, carry-on luggages, and just like went to America the next day, and applied for political refuge. We were refugees of war at that point in time. So it took a little while, but I would say that Amany is, I guess, an ambitious person who kind of wants to make sure like my family's taken care of, because my parents came here at, when I was so young, and they didn't know the language, and it was kind of up to me to, get to know the language first, and to help them with their taxes, and to help my dad with his company, and just things of that nature. So I feel like my job is kind of to serve them. So I would say that's who I am.
So I would definitely, when you were talking about that, the resilience, right? Because you are a refugee of foreign war. You literally came here with clothes on your back-ish. And you said, you know what? I am not only going to survive in this environment, but I'm going to thrive. And you decided to create a business. That is absolutely fabulous. If people want to find out more about you, about your organization, what's the best way to connect?
I would say online at ayluxurydesigns.com.
Designs, plural.
Plural.
Designs.
But unless they want to call, they can call us at 904-629-8803.
And of course, if they go on the website, they can see past work that you've done and just kind of get some ideas of going, if you came to my house and I was like, gosh, I really like a backyard design. And you're like, well, what would you like? And I'd say, I have no idea. Do you help people kind of guide you through that process? I'm like, I got a patch of grass and some stuff. And
some lawn chairs on it.
You got some lawn chairs. And yeah. There's an old grill.
Well, honestly, I'm glad you asked that. So we're kind of a turnkey situation. So because we have our license, we're able to pull any and all permits necessary for each project. But also, we do patios, pergolas, gazebos, screens, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, fireplaces, even driveways. So anything paver related. So I think that it's really helpful to hire us and come by when you don't know what you're doing, especially because we come in and we kind of take the time to teach you about pavers. So we'll walk you through kind of like a presentation of like what good paving is versus what bad paving is. And then at that point in time, we would take all the measurements to your house. We would make you a 3D rendering that's to scale. We'll give you an itemized estimate, and all of this happens within the first 24 hours of meeting us. And then at that point in time, if you decide to move forward, we will handle any and all HOA documentation necessary along with all permits. So it's kind of just a very stress-free situation versus what construction has been in decades and decades and decades of time, which is chasing somebody down. Are you actually coming today? Are you coming in 2 weeks? They don't even answer your phone call at all. So our situation is a lot more, I guess, reliable. And then also the turnkey situation is just all in all better for our clients.
That is fabulous. So predictability, dependability, and you guys take people from the very beginning to the very end with a roadmap that you have that you agree to,
Yep.
and then you actually deliver.
Pretty much.
What a concept in construction, but it is. It's so busy. So if they want to find out more, AY Luxury Designs, and then what was the number again?
904-629-8803. Again, it was 904-629-8803.
Thank you for coming on the show this morning.
Of course, thank you, Steve.
Absolutely.
It's a
Guys,
pleasure.
thanks for joining us on the Jacksonville Buzz. If you like us, share us, and remember, live with gratitude.